Pakistan's fledgling government is under increasing public pressure to stop US warplanes from attacking so-called terrorist targets in the country. Since 2002, the US has had permission to strike in the tribal regions that border Afghanistan. But with talk of peace between Pakistan's government and tribal forces, there are renewed calls for such unilateral action to stop. Kamal Hyder reports from the northwestern frontier.
More trouble or a chance for peace in Pakistan's frontier region along the border with Afghanistan. Bush, in a recent interview with an American television network, described the region along the border as one of the most dangerous areas in the world, where Al-Qaeda had established safe havens and was plotting attacks against the United States. American aircraft have frequently crossed into Pakistani airspace since the US-led invasion of Afghanistan and struck targets from South Waziristan to Bajawar in the north. But that policy may now be coming to an end, according to a local leader in Dir.
The US forces have always attacked us with the support of the Pakistani government. Now Pakistan cannot support the Americans anymore, and if it does, people would not spare them at all.
To find out more, we set off for this region, situated right on the Afghan frontier, where people are highly critical of their country's involvement in the so-called war on terror.
Bush is a warmonger. He is accountable to the American nation for all his wrong policies. He is an international terrorist. He is a killer of all innocents of Iraq, Afghanistan and Pakistan.
Pakistan's new government is echoing the growing public demand for dialogue with fighters, and it has already released key figures in a bid to ease tensions. It now says it wants the US to completely halt all missile attacks unless approved by Islamabad. The recent change of government in Pakistan, and only a few months left before a new US president takes office, means that the window of opportunity for continued military action is now closing. Any move by the Pentagon to set up the number of missile strikes while they can, according to local sources, would be riddled with dangers. We're in the middle of Kumbar Bazaar, which is not very far from the Afghan border, but the main sentiment here that we've been able to gauge on the street and even in the rural areas of the country is that they do not want American missile strikes on this territory. They do not want American intervention by ground forces. And people say that if American ground forces do come into this region, these people, they say, will fight against them, no matter what the cost. Kamal Hyder, Al Jazeera, Dir.